Warning, a guy loses his arm in this episode. And there's blood and weird music. Hey guys, this is On Productions aka number 4673 and I'm back in Yo-jin-Bo, the Bodyguards. Part 18, I think. Let's continue. It is precisely because I am a wandering warrior that I must prize loyalty above all else and fulfill the promise that I made when I was hired. I was stubborn. If you insist, I'll be happy enough to see you die. Now, it is I. Huh? What is the meaning of this? You seem to have rather poor judgment. It is I is already on our side. What? What? But I know it is I seem like kind of a bad guy, but I never thought he would. I'm gonna stop in a corner now. Oh god. Lies! You're lying! No matter how fast and far you ran, you couldn't get away from me. Didn't you think that was strange? You left behind the rear guard and sent out a decoy, and yet here I am. So no, Joe. You must have some suspicion. No, I trusted you with a side. Never trust me. You cannot trust your allies in the midst of. If you cannot trust your allies in the midst of battle, that means death. You were ideal, the perfect idiot. That's why I was able to betray you so easily. It is I! He had betrayed us. How could he? It had to be some sort of joke. I gave him that wound on his leg when he was chasing one of my men by himself. My dagger coated in poison, of course. Even the merest scratch, the poison will circulate through the body and the victim will die. I could have let your friend die like that, but I had a better idea. Luckily, there was nobody there to see us. I offered him the anecdote and money and asked if he would betray you. And what do you know? He came over to our side without missing a beat. It is I. Step outside. What is it? We're going to settle this right now. Stop! Tsubaki! It is I. You stop too! I'm begging you! I know, Joe. I knew we were fated to come to this. What a fascinating show here. It is I and Tsubaki stepped back a little and then faced each other squarely. No! No! Both of you stop! In the flash, the distance between them narrowed. Can you only speak with your sword? This is the only proper for men. That is only proper for men who have devoted their lives to the sword. Men like you and me. Once it's drawn, the sword cannot be sheathed until it sees blood. Exactly. And now we'll let my beloved sword drink as much of your blood as it wants. You're insane, Edisai. Shut up! And God! God! I couldn't stand you from the start. And it wasn't just you. I hated the brat and the monk, Jin and Munishige, and especially that woman. Huh? Pack of weaklings flocking together, prattling on about friendship and honor, and even laugh like you thought you were so special. But you were just a bunch of stray dogs, bought with money. Stray dogs fit to do nothing but be filthy and crawl around in the bare earth. Even though we wear swords, we are not killers. You must not make your sword nothing more than a tool to kill people. The sword houses the soul of the man who wields it, and that is why we must practice the way of a warrior. Way of the warrior. That's a pretty phrase. But in the end, the sword is a tool to kill people. It's nothing more or less than that. It is, do you really want to kill people that much? Do you like killing people? You desperately want to kill. I love how they're just having a conversation while standing like that. Seeing that spark of life in your eyes disappear the moment, like the morning dew, even some beauty of that moment fascinates me. Tainoju, show me your true beauty. Give me the ultimate pleasure and die. I'm sad. What? I said you were sad. You were a sad man. You dog! What is exactly sad about me? The more I hear, the more I clearly see your weakness. I can see a trembling heart behind your terrible words. Stop this nonsense. I don't need your pity. What reason would I have to be afraid? The weaker dog The weaklier a dog is, the louder it barks, and you are exactly the same inside. You threaten people, you chase them away from you, and you still don't feel safe. If you still don't feel safe, so you swing your sword around. In the end, people terrify you. You're frightened of human warmth. So, like a rabid dog, you do nothing but bare your fangs. Am I wrong? Very wrong. What could you possibly understand? They battled without end. There's nothing I could do but watch. I wanted to stop it, but I couldn't. They were fighting with their very souls. How could you possibly understand what happened to me? I, too, was a masterless samurai from the day I was born. I may not know the details, but I have a pretty good idea of the past. From the time I was very young, I was a murderer, beaten by his own father. You can never understand the pain of that. I envy you for having a father at all. He's dead, he was killed. Edasai, we're lucky to have been born into samurai families at all. I know a certain man, a peasant, who dreams of becoming a samurai himself. That man never complains about his circumstances, does not allow his paths to ruin him, and does not give up. He simply keeps going straight ahead. What are you trying to say? Nothing. You're the one talking. You're the only one who's beginning to realize. What could I possibly have to say? Even if I said it, how could you possibly understand? You know nothing. What is it you want me to understand? There's nothing. There's something you want me to understand, isn't there, Edasai? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up! How dare you pretend to understand? You're saying everything you want to say with that sword of yours, Edasai. Shut up. Shut up! You need to stay in one little sentence. Shut up! Should I say it to you then? Shut up! You want to be loved. There was one single moment of perfect silence. And then a long, inhuman scream. It sounded like a wild beast howling. I can't do that. I stood frozen, staring at the scene before me. Tsubai was watching Edasai with calm eyes. When he was done screaming, Edasai covered his face with one hand, staggered weakly, looked almost ready to collapse. The arm which he had held out his sword slowly fell to his side. What are you doing, Edasai? Edasai, are you finished already? You coward. Oh well, I've no interest in broken toys. Send him to hell. Sir! Edasai! Edasai did not seem to hear any of this. The ninjas had him surrounded in an instant, but as quickly as Tsubaki had cut them down as they screamed. What? Edasai, can you hear me? If you can still fight, pick up your sword, Edasai. I don't mind if you can't fight. But know that you will never be able to pick up a sword again if you do not fight now. Tainoji, why would you protect a traitor like me? We'd be in trouble if you weren't here, Edasai. What trouble? If I weren't here, you'd... Yeah! Tsubaki was fighting the crowd of ninjas by himself. Edasai stood there blankly, staring at his sword where it had fallen to the ground. Hey, you left the queen wide open! Hatsuhime, prepare to die! Oh my god, that sounded so... Edasai seemed like somebody other than himself as he banished his sword stiffly. Oh, so the toy still works, does it? Edasai, go! You retreat. Take the princess with you and run away. Tainochi, are you insane? You intend to trust me with this woman? I believe in you. You shouldn't believe in a man like me. This isn't the time to debate the point. Now hurry! In that case, I'll stay here. But you protected him, and that's your job after all. Absolutely not. Well then, let's ask the woman. You want to go with me or Tainochi? Pick one. What? Edasai! You understand, don't you, Tainochi? This woman is our leader. Leader. We can do nothing but follow her orders. Now choose, woman. Although I already know what you're going to say. What was I supposed to do? Even though they told me to, I couldn't possibly make a decision like Both of them were looking at me. You're running away with... Tsubaki! You heard her. Tainochi, hurry up and take her. This is my fight. Edasai. The truth is, this is the first time that wielding my sword has made me feel so lonely. I might actually die this time. But I feel strangely at peace. But this isn't the time to talk. Now go! Don't die, Edisai. We'll see. Edisai. Princess, let's go now. But... So he made up his mind. The dagger Edisai had thrown stood quivering on the ground inches from Bo's foot. Startled, I glanced up at Edisai. He was smiling. Had he missed on purpose? What are you hanging around here for? Go already! Oh, for heaven's sake. Tsubaki gripped my hand tightly. Without thinking, I squeezed his hand back. Pulling along by the hand, I broke smoothly into a run. Farewell. Edisai, I believe in you, and I'm sure we'll meet again. Later, woman. Please don't die, Edisai. So, who wants to die? Whoever wants to die should step forward. Don't try to bluff, Edisai. You're already a man with one foot in the grave. Never thought I would live through this. Whoa, screaming! I just want to take some of you with me. A wind gustled across the mountains. Here I come. Weird move. Steel slid free of its shift and then Edisai charged forward. Ah! Ah! Oh! Impressive, Edisai. What's that? There's just some weird guy singing in the background. That's weird. Okay. After he had attacked, Edisai let the sword dangle loosely. There was something strangely threatening about this posture. Something that made the ninja nervous. You're the assassin army of the Fuma clan. What are you afraid of? It's empty. It's pointless. Father, even if I kill people, my heart remains clouded. Are you a lunatic? What are you muttering about? Edisai fixed his vacant gaze on Castle Fuma. What are you fighting for? Doesn't it feel empty? I'm empty. Empty. And my body is trembling. I can't believe you're afraid of trash like this. Out of my way! Castle moved through the ranks of ninjas. Poor thing. I'll send you quickly to the next world. Holy shit! Saying this, Kazu formed the magical seal with his fingers. Oh, he's counting to 9. It's the 9 cuts, isn't it? Rin, Byo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Sai, Sen. Black magic, Leo, darkness. Ooh. In that instant, the surrounding area was swallowed by darkness. And now you will die here, inside the magical barrier I have made. Edisai stood. Stop that music! It's not very... it doesn't fit! Edisai stood completely unmoving. Oh, okay, that's fine. Your magic doesn't work on me. What? Now come and get me. Try it and make me just one another blah blah blah. Yeah, crash! You blocked it. How did you know? How could you see my sword in this darkness? My father was a demon. Whoa, no matter how dark it got in the dojo, he kept attacking me with the practice sword. The memory sank into my body. And my demon sword. Unbelievable. You think you could see through my spell that easily? It looks like you chose the wrong opponent, Cassie. But you can't expect everyone to fall for the same trick. It's a big wide world after all. I've no grudge against you, but you're going to have to die here, inside your own barrier. But I am an elite ninja. I won't be dying alone. Then come. I'm gonna blah blah blah. Yeah, they're fighting. Ah! Ooh. What? Ah! Holy motherfucking! His arm is. Whoa! Okay. I thought there was no going to be violence. Okay. Kazu's barrier was broken. Wait, hot ninja! Oh, that's sad. Was broken as the light rushed back to the area around them. Kazu was clutching the stump of his arm, and as Edisai stood motionless, watching absently. Captain! Pay no attention to me. Go after the princess. We must fulfill our promise to Lord Harumoto. But I'm fine. Leave that man alone. He won't be able to move for a while. Now hurry up and go. You can't let the princess get to the highway. Sir! I have to end the episode here. See you in the next one. Bye.